It's a day, you know what I mean? It's a new day. Good feeling. We still on the up, you know what I mean? So we gonna start getting into this. You dig? Let's get it.
You know I can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. You know we can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. Yeah. I can't make this up, baby. Ya tú sabes, coño, ahí lo fuimos.
Welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up, the show about bringing people together through true stories. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. Shout out to the band, Salt, Pepper, Ketchup. I consider all my guests to be special.
Oh, I'm here.
So guess, if you would, please, I'll hit it. I got it for you. Introduce yourself.
What's up, everyone? Name is Devin Gatling. I am a photographer, filmmaker, graphic designer, and I dabble in marketing. Queens, New York.
I checked out my man's page, and the pictures is like when you scrolling, you don't really scroll because you're just like, oh, lamb, let me look at this grid for a second. And you click in, and you're like, oh, there's so many subtle things that is in the picture. Dev, you said you repping Queens, right?
100%.
All
Queens
right,
and the whole of New York City.
All
But
right.
most importantly, Queens, though.
Now I'm going to explain to you what is about to take place, okay? So, Dev is here to share a true story that has happened in his life that he cannot make up. Now, while he's telling this story, feel free to comment. Fill that shit up. Go ahead.
Question.
If you have questions, this is what you do. There's a button down there. I want y'all to press that button. It looks just like this. So if Dev is telling this story and you want to do like him and raise your hand because you got a question, you better push that button and submit your question, because then once he's done telling the story, I'm going to press that button. I'm gonna look at the questions that people have asked, and then I'll be able to pop them up on the screen. So Dev will also be able to see them along with everybody else. Do you pinky promise that it's true?
Pinky.
All right. All right. Please share the story.
Okay, so about a few months back, let's go back to December. My first college I went to, Long Island. Graphic design photography, that was my major. Graduated from there. Went to an aviation school after that. So I was doing like airport management, air traffic control. I don't know if you know what air traffic control is.
Yeah.
Okay. So no. That's ramp agent. Air traffic control, we work in the towers and we control the planes. Coming to the plane, giving clearances and all of that good stuff. So whatever, I'm going through the training program. Everything is cool. I'm busting my ass. I'm one of the few black people there. Actually, it's not really too many black people in that profession. So like you already feel like you got to prove. I'm busting my ass. It was super intense. Like a lot of studying, a lot of concepts, a lot of complex concepts. You had to like really understand. You had to memorize a lot. Like there's like different air routes in the skies, and there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That you just really have to look into to properly understand. Put kind of all my creative stuff on hold to do that stuff. Sacrifices are necessary to get to where you need to be. Can sacrifice a few months of not doing this how I want to do it, and then pick it back up like after this is done. So how it works is it's a grading system. All the book work is like 34 points.
Yeah.
And 66 points will be on your evaluations on your simulators. Possibly 34, I had about 30. So I was in really good shape. And ideally, they say people with about 26 and up are in good position. All of my training, all of my schooling, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is come to this point. I'm not the controller, I'm the associate, so I'm helping the controller. It's a lot of things you need to do. It's all about prioritizing your duties, really.
A lot of shit that I don't have to do on the regular. I feel
you're either gonna do really good or you're gonna just like completely collapse. I didn't have any major errors, but I made a bunch of small ones. When the evaluator was going over it with me, he was kind of just pointing out like the mistakes I did make, and it was just like, yo, I just made so many small errors that I know better than to make. That's like it ate so many of my points. So I left that first one with a 50. I needed 61 average at a 70. I could have passed on 2 runs. Could have passed on the first 2. So I'm in good shape.
You fucked up.
I'm in good shape. So like I said, that first one I got a 50. I studied, like I said, I studied intensely. I helped my other classmates study. I came up with a curriculum on how we studied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And mind you, these people passed. Next evaluation round comes up, my second one. Okay, cool. Like let's take care of business on this one. And ironically, the phone rings when you know you got something to do. This phone gonna ring, right? That's how they got this time. Like this phone gonna ring. You know you got something to do. I need to wait a second. That phone gonna ring to distract you. I got a 40. I didn't have all those other mistakes. I didn't have all those other mistakes that I made in the first one. But I had about 4 errors on this one. I had 4 errors on this one, but they were bigger errors. They were big errors. So now I'm in a jam. Now I'm like, okay, I got a 40 and a 50. This is not good. I need a 93 on my next one. Getting a 93 is very hard in there. You cracking what?
Cause you started so, you was like a plane, my dude. You started so high and you just started losing altitude.
Yo, it's like I ran out of steam or something. I don't know what it was. It's just like, damn. I had a lot of hard days there. That was my hardest day. That second to last day was my hardest day there. Yeah,
that was the worst you performed on anything.
But
I feel like the story has like a Denzel flight moment where it's gonna be like, it's just gonna take off. I see it. I see it coming.
Next day we're back at it, and like I said, this was my last go. You know, I wasn't doing shit that I love. I wasn't doing my art shit, my photography, my videos. Like I wasn't doing that for like the last few months. This is like, there's no way this is gonna be in vain. There's no way it's gonna be for no reason. Came in the next day, so all my classmates, they know what was going in. Everybody knew what I needed. And they was just like, everybody was super supportive, super encouraging. They're like, yo, you got this. Yo, that feeling of being scared, I never felt nothing like that before in my life.
All right. Uh-oh. He's circling.
What's you gonna show up or you gonna go home? Like, what's the deal, D? Talking to myself, you know what I'm saying? Pep talking to myself, getting hype. Stepped into that room and I was just like, took a deep breath before that shit started. And I was just like, let's do it. There was one of those moments popped up in that problem that you need to wait. And I knew it was gonna be a problem. AJ, stay with me. I knew it was gonna be a problem. For the aircrafts, I was looking. Oh, I saw him. He just cracked it. I was just like, damn, that was a 12-point error. I just lost that 12 points. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't afford to lose that. That actually finished me there. That one finished me. I ended up not making it through that program. Yo, it hurts. That shit hurt. That shit.
Damn,
hurt.
nigga, I thought there was gonna be a happy ending to this shit. Damn.
Nope. That was that for me. Ultimately, I had no regrets because, like I said, I gave my best.
Let me ask you this. So you've been doing photography and progressed since then, right?
Yeah, like I jumped right when I came back home. I jumped right back into it, and it's just been like rocketing.
Maybe that's the reason why, my dude. Because like at times when we veer off and we try to learn another skill, we bring that skill, the skills that we were learning, trying to do that other skill, we bring that back into our passion. And guess what? Some motherfuckers don't test well. I'm one of them. Listen, I'll do homework like a motherfucker, you know. Give me that shit. I got you. Boom, 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 boom. But when you give me that test, certain tests, nah, bro. Nah. I was pulling for you so hard. I was like, this is going to be a Denzel flight situation. We were like, oh, shit, the plane's going down. Nah, he going to throw that shit on his back, and we going to fly through that shit, and then we going to pull off. And then it really ended up like Flight. My man went to jail. Like, it didn't end well for at least being in the control center.
Yo, when I came back in, it's like everybody looking like, what happened? I was just like, nah, I got a 70 something. It was like, damn, there's a positive in every situation.
Definitely.
Let's talk about that real quick. There's a positive in every fucking situation. It's really you take from it.
Any regrets?
I did the best I could.
Right.
I couldn't have done any better without like losing my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Would you take that test again?
I would take it again. If I was to go back, I would definitely take it again. Now, the question is, do I want to go back and do the training again?
Yeah.
That's the question. Everything's a learning
You're right.
experience. Even
You're
if
right.
I go to a shoot and I fuck that shoot up, I'm taking notes on what I did wrong, what the client didn't like, and I'm making sure I do it properly the next time.
Now, Dev is the first story that wasn't like, ah, oh shit, yo. Also, Dev is the first person that I've contacted to be a guest on the show and responded with, I'm going to make a flyer. I'm going to do something for the show.
Yes.
What inspires your work?
Honestly, it's like the life I live, like the street, just being out in the streets, like my neighborhood, shit I seen growing up.
You got them get out eyes that people trying to get. So be careful. Let the people know how you would like to be remembered.
Just an overall good person, someone that really went hard at the shit that they wanted to do and gave back in artistic ways, produce great shit, and live the life I want to live. That's how I'd like to be remembered.
You speak your words into existence.
You speak what you tell yourself is what you become. Remember that.
I feel you. All caps, if we with it, like, yeah, he told the truth, or a nah ho, like, nah ho. I think you really in the traffic control center still. Like, I think you lied to us and you making buku money up in the traffic control sitting there like, ah. All right, so what we learned today is that no matter what we do, if we give it our all on what it is that we're trying to achieve, and it seems like we failed, if we bring the positive out of it, then we did not fail. We have succeeded. Yes, the story is all caps verified. My name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. I'm the host of I Can't Make This Up, which is a show about bringing people together through true stories. If you're looking for your boy, his name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. Don't forget, laughter is always in style, and let them know, Ma.